Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. I'm Nai.
I'm Mako, and it's time for another Coliseum run, apparently.
Not quite. Had a last minute change of heart. We're going to go to Traverse Town real quick. We have a couple things we need to do. We're actually going to finally clear Traverse Town. Except for the synthesis shop. We still need to do the synthesis shop. And we still need to go talk to Merlin once we get all the spells. So there's a couple other things we will do here that are mostly just housekeeping.
Well, it is a hub world.
Yeah. But there's a couple things we want to do here. First, we're actually going to go to the synthesis shop. By the way, here is Super Glide. Notice how much faster it is. Now, there's a reason why Super Glide is incredibly important. It's actually an escape strategy for multiple bosses.
And by God, we're going to need it.
Yeah. Let's synthesize. Can I make anything? I can make an AP up. Unfortunately, that's about it. So let's go ahead and make that. Does that unlock the next set? No. Okay, so I need another Mithril Stone, Fury Stone, Blazing Frost and Lightning Stone, and Fury Power, Mithril Stone, and Serenity Power. Okay, we got work to do. So, I'm letting it be known now that we are... Well, not we. I will be doing my grinding from this point forth. So, if you see any massive jumps in experience, that's going to be why. I'm going to be going to hunt down stuff, so that way you guys don't have to watch me do it on screen. And, you know, I'll get all that done. Take care of it at my own time. Let's go ahead and check in with the Dalmatians.
We've gotten them all, so we're due for a prize.
Yep. All the Dalmatians are here. Pongo and Purdy couldn't be happier. Not that you can tell. Okay. Now we get to see the final scene. So this is the scene showing you all the Dalmatians. We have found them all. No more puppies in a box. We're a hero! I love the fact they just look at each other and then, oh god, the house was so quiet for a while. Okay. Let's go pick up our reward. Mega Elixir. Orichalcum. Ultima G, Tech Boost, the Power of Wind, Aroga, the Complete Gummy Collection. When they say complete, they mean it, folks. We now have maxed out copies of every gummy piece in the game. For better or worse. Typically worse. The Aroga is actually kind of nice because that's, I forget, what does it do as it gets upgraded?
As it gets upgraded, it causes damage when any enemies are close to you, because it causes additional hits.
Does it defend more, or does it last longer?
It doesn't last longer, it doesn't defend more. Hang on, let me just look up the exact thing for this.
Okay, I already have all that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we have the max amount of everything else. Yeah, Aroga. Also notable about Kingdom Hearts 1 that 2 doesn't do. In Kingdom Hearts 1, when you get to the ground, when you're gliding, you go for a while. Like, you can actually maintain the ground, you can maintain the hover for a while. Kingdom Hearts 1, you hit the ground immediately.
Right. I'm not entirely certain whether like I know what the basic barriers. I don't know how the more powerful ones are affected.
Okay, well, time for us to move on. So here's the question, Mako: should we go and do the solo fight through the Pegasus Cup? Sorry, Hercules Cup, or should we do the new cup?
Start with the solo fight.
Start with the solo because we got to do the solo and the timed.
And
then we can do the Hades Cup. Speaking of which, they need to introduce it. Let's let them introduce the Hades Cup. Yes, no? No? Okay. Hey, Herc, you got something to say? Next time won't be so easy. We'll see, Herc. We'll see. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Phil. We're going to go into the... We can't do this yet. Oh, actually, can we? Uh-oh. I didn't just make a really big mistake, did I?
You are going to get your ass handed to you.
Oh, dear God. I didn't know this was allowed yet.
So, say hello to one of the secret bosses.
I didn't know this was allowed yet. I thought that button went to the menu of options. Oh, dear.
This is gonna hurt.
Does this lead to game over, or does it kick you back out? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Let's find out. So... Let's see if I remember how to play this. Welcome, Sephiroth.
This is gonna hurt.
Platinum match. Yeah, I'm not leveled for this. Ow. Oh, God.
Pretty much Sephiroth.
Okay.
Sephiroth
Sephi?
will end you, pretty much.
Sephi, we need to talk, buddy. Sephi, you're being a dick. God, I'm not even getting a chance to attack. Nope. That's weird. What am I screwing up here?
He has massive range is the problem.
He does.
This is actually one
There
of the,
we go.
This is actually one of the fights where I'm what I remember of him. There you go. This is actually one of the fights where I remember he remember a lot of the people recommending that ethers are actually kind of useful for you to have.
No, not ethers. Not ethers.
Well, elixirs too.
Yes, elixirs. But we have to do that later on. I'm not ready for that. I don't have the levels is part of the problem. But also,
we really shouldn't be doing him until you're like max level.
No, I beat him level 70. Maybe it's level 79. I can't remember. Yeah, I beat I forget what level it was. You could even look it up because it's it's there. I recorded it. I forget what level I was. It took me an hour, but yeah, I beat Sephiroth at pretty low levels. I believe I forget what my record is for Kingdom Hearts 1, because I find that the Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth is the hardest Sephiroth. And I think I beat Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth at like level 70 on Proud Mode was my record, and the next Sephiroth of Kingdom Hearts 2, I believe I beat him at level 50 was my Proud Mode record. Can't remember entirely, though. It's been a while. I don't even know what level I am now, to be honest with you.
50-something, 59, I think.
I think we're a lot higher than that.
Well, you were the last time I saw the sub-screen, but you go through the sub-screen awfully quickly, so...
That is true. That I do. So this should be a... Would you stop that, please? Thank you. This should be a pretty easy thing, because we're a little bit over-leveled for this now. Not to mention Oathkeeper. Stop that. Gaining a good amount of experience.
This should help.
Always good.
It shouldn't be too hard. I don't think... even the time trial shouldn't be too hard here. I still love the Gargoyle's new look. We need an Emperor's New Clothes level. Or Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove level. Full of dancing alpacas.
Alpacas make everything better.
They do. But yeah, we need alpaca. The question is, well, no, actually, you do have a boss. You do have a sub-boss. I don't know what... And Heartless can just do what Heartless do. So yeah, could totally be a thing. Okay, so this is how you deal with these guys. They go up, and you go up. You just bounce them. The longer you do it, the better.
That doesn't work forever, though.
Well, it does. Yeah. As long as you can keep arrow up. The problem is I kind of screwed it up there. Not that it would have mattered right now, because I can't get the drop anyways. But, Sup, Cloud? Cloud? I want you to understand something. You can't stop me. My combo keeps going, whether you block me or not. Nope. Get wrecked. I love Cloud's like, is that the best you can do? It's like, get wrecked, noob. I am totally wrecking you. You're kind of not doing a thing. Okay, he actually hit me there. Nope. Blocked. Dude, I blocked like half of your shit there. I love that I'm blocking just everything that he does. Except for that.
There's a name for that thing where he sort of flies through the air, and I cannot remember what it is. This is bugging me because this is actually a signature thing for him in the Kingdom Hearts games.
The thing with the one wing when he flies through the air? That?
Yeah.
I don't recall. If I actually went and played some Dissidia, I'd probably figure it out. So I think he gets something similar in Dissidia. But it's been a while. I was actually tempted to pick up one of those PSP component cables. And do some Patapon or something like that, but I was thinking, could do some Dissidia. Could be Dissidia on the big screen? That sounds epic. But yeah. Moving on. Now we're up to Flying Pirates. And next is Hercules, I think. Because we're first seed. Which always confused me that the game does actually make that distinction. It does change it over to make Sora first seed. That's why you start at 10th instead of 9th. For some reason, I'm getting very little MP back. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, you aren't regenerating very much MP.
And here's Herc. Do you think it's just eating him up inside that I'm first seed and he isn't? Sorry, Herc. You got countered. Get wrecked, noob! The funny thing is, I actually am wrecking him, which is cracking me up right now. Oh, why did I do that?
Why'd you do that?
Well, the thing that I shouldn't have done is Strike Raid. Nope. Oh god, this attack. I hate this attack. I hate this attack. I hate this attack. Did you see me heft the lack of bottle? That's lack of barrel.
Use the roof.
Stop it, Herc.
I was gonna say,
now, what's supposed to happen is after a certain amount of times he does that,
supposed to get dizzy?
Yeah. And he does this. Should you stop that?
I was gonna say, you have... there you go. You actually blocked him and he went flying.
He's gonna kill me, I think. Nope. Wrecked. So close.
Oh wait, you don't have heal, do you?
Yeah, that's it. That was the end of it. Sora learned Critical Plus. Well, that's a reward. That's like 6 rewards. It's good. Oh, we can equip it. Neat. And can I undo something? I guess I'll get rid of Strike Raid for now. Because if I had to choose between Strike Raid and Tech Boost, I'll take Tech Boost. With 2 points left, I guess we'll do Treasure Magnet. Doesn't really help all that much right now, but... Donald... What do I want to give Donald? Donald... Oh, let's give Donald Leaf Bracer. Right. That's kind of important. And Goofy doesn't need anything. Okay, let's go, well, we don't really need a save. We're gonna go right into it. Hercules. Set time limit. The problem is, I think you still have to solo Hercules, though. Hercules and Cloud are both going to be the problems. But I think by having these two here, the rest of these should become a lot easier. Okay. What I think also helps is having that the combo master that lets me just keep comboing. Because that means when one enemy dies, I can still keep going. Hercules and Cloud are going to take a long time, though, so I need to really rush through all the others. Minions of Horror. What did you call me? I used to have a lot of trouble when I was a kid actually differentiating between the word whore and the word horror. Not understanding it, saying it. I still have trouble saying it. I was always worried that I was going to insult someone. Would you like to go see a horror movie? A what? You better watch your mouth. Come on. God, this goddamn battleship. Thank you. Donald, how did you get killed by pirates? Pirates that we over-level by like 15 levels. So we're still averaging out about 15 seconds around.
That's still pretty good.
If I beat Cloud that fast, yeah. Okay, Cloud's next fight, so we need to really hurry up. No, don't tech. Stop teching. If you're teching, you're not killing. Stop teching. I don't know what the word tech means anymore. Who's left? 2 gargoyles who are teleporting. I don't know. This is taking too long. Where is he? Oh, get within... Oh, you dick! I hate fights like that.
Just can't
out of range. Yeah. Okay, so we're not doing too badly. So here's the rare truffle. We just need to hit it once.
Save yourself some time on this one.
Done. Yeah. So that helped. Doesn't catch me back up, unfortunately, just by the nature of it should have been a quick fight anyways. But, okay, now we have to do Cloud. Hope this won't take too long.
That's the best you can do?
The problem is, Donald and Goofy aren't really helpful in the Cloud fight anyways. Come on.
Cloud goes straight through Goofy. I mean, Cloud goes straight through Donald.
And I don't have time to really get Donald back up.
Yeah. Fortunately, I think we mentioned this way back when, but there's no such thing as a Phoenix down or anything. You just need to get his health into his HP into a positive value to bring it back on his feet.
Yeah,
but he'll do it on his own anyway.
The problem is I can't hurt Cloud while he's doing this. At all. He's completely invincible. So it's just a time waster for me. Cloud, stop. No. So this is just wasting so much time waiting for Cloud to do his stupid bullshit. I'm going to have like 20 seconds to beat Hercules, which I don't think is going to happen because it has to be a solo fight. So this might not happen. Just so much time wasted by stupid bullshit like Cloud's bullshit. The word bullshit no longer has any meaning to me.
It's lost much of its meaning now, too.
Yeah. 45 seconds left. I really don't think this is going to happen. This might be more of a fight where Oblivion would have been worthwhile. Just for the extra, just strict damage. No, do not... Ah, god damn it. Well, that's that. Come on. Come here. So they ah, god damn it. Come here. Yep. Well, that's it. I have to wait for this. I can't even target it. And I can't beat Hercules in 14 seconds. That's so stupid. It is so stupid that those are the fights that you have to deal with. And let's not forget, it's a solo fight against Hercules. I don't even think the barrels will be done spawning by the time this fight ends. I can get him down below the first health bar, but no, that's it. We need like a minute to deal with Hercules, or 45 seconds, or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start up the Hades Cup. The Hades Cup's gonna take a couple episodes.
It's a long one. It's very, very long.
It's so long, there's checkpoints. That said, I actually really like this cup.
I forget, what seed does it start as at? 50th?
Yeah, we're 50th.
Oh god, yes. Now if we die, we start at the next multiple of 10. Or the last multiple of 10, I suppose.
I don't really think that's going to be much of a problem until we get at least into the 20s. I don't think... And you get multiple rewards through Hades Cup, including the finish. That's it. I think the time trial for Hades Cup is 15 minutes, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember what the time trial on this one is. I think it's 15? More than 3, because that's a little nicer for that, but hang on.
I don't think you can do this in 3.
No.
You maybe might be able to do the first 10. But this, yeah, it has a checkpoint system for a reason. And they just throw you against everything. I think you deal with...
20 minutes for the Hades Cup.
Yeah. You deal with almost every major boss through this. Well, almost every major Heartless boss. And I do mean every major one. I don't think you deal with any final bosses. No, actually you do. There's at least one final boss that you deal with. I love this staff that Donald has. Like the stars on it that are always a certain distance away from the center. The fact that it looks like a guy that got hit by lightning. Goofy, I would really appreciate if you didn't use healing items right now. I really can't explain to you how much I would like it if you didn't use healing items right now. There's the rare truffle. We're just gonna go ahead and take our free win here. And we're done. I don't know who on the design team thought that juggling that thing would be fun. I really don't. And now Yuffie by herself. You defeated Yuffie and Leon's. I don't know why Yuffie by herself is supposed to be a threat. Especially if you can tech her shuriken and just... Yep. And just get her with that. And here comes the big shuriken. No, that was a heal on her. Never mind. Yuffie, just... Can you stop? I want to move on. I don't want to fight you. Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to leave. Did you see the same thing? Did you see what Goofy just did?
No.
We also just obtained the Genji shield.
Okay.
Okay, you know how the shield he has spikes on it?
Uh-huh.
He just rolled it down his arms. Like Frank Sinatra with a hat. How does Goofy still have arms? I'm just gonna keep on wailing these guys.
The same way he still has a head after all those injuries.
Well, you see the bump on the back of his head, right? Get that gigantic bump. That's where it just all condenses into one giant bump. He's not like Wile E. Coyote who gets one bump that he just pushes back down. No, Goofy's like, you know what? If I'm going to have a bump, let's make it just a single bump, and I'll put all of my bump into it.
Doubling down, huh?
Yeah. You know what? We'll put bump into it and grind. We'll just kick out the jams. Okay. So I learned some ability called Blitz back there. No idea what it does. Look at my staff. Oh, here we go. The thing about the Hades Cup is I believe it's every 5 rounds you face a boss equivalent. So the first one was Yuffie at round 45. I forget who we get at 50. We are so powerful that we can kill a large body before it rages.
Hey!
That is kind of impressive. Okay, boss time. Who are we facing? Is it Cerberus? It's Cerberus. Behemoth, never mind. Ooh, it's a special one.
It's an orange behemoth.
It's a flaming behemoth. This is gonna jump, yeah. This is kind of badass. I kind of like this. Just wail on its horn a little bit. Everybody knows that flames make it go faster.
Of course.
Just like, you know, the color red makes it go faster, flames make it go faster. This is one fast behemoth. I don't know what is with Kingdom Hearts and the horn is the weak point thing. They do it a lot. Ow. And of course, both of them heal me. Which, I guess, there's nothing wrong with that, just... it kind of seems like a waste. Come on, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it. Thank you. No big attack for you, sir. We almost got him down to the yellow health. So this is not a hard fight at all.
Nope, just might take a little while.
Just tedious. Like every other behemoth fight.
I'm sensing something of a pattern here, really.
What, here's a bunch of time-wasting fights to make sure that you're never going to get through the time trials by yourself?
Of course.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Now, of course, this is kind of it's a level up thing. If we level up enough and get the proper synthesis items, we'll be able to do this just fine. Attained the power of ice, Blizzara has been upgraded to Blizzaga.
Oh, is that where you get the ice one from?
Yeah. We get, I think, 2 more spells from here. I think Gravira, or I think we get Gravaga from here. Maybe it's only one other spell. I have Fire-Aga already. We just got Blizzaga. Oh, I think I get the Dogger from here as well.
Because the only other one I can remember, I don't know where you get, I can't remember where you get the maxed out gravity, and I'm pretty sure
this. Stopka is secret boss.
One of the bosses, yeah, I know exactly who that was. So I was the reason I was thinking was Blizzaga was going to be one of the other secret bosses. You know the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no. I forget what you get for defeating him. Might be. It might be that there was nothing. I think you didn't get anything from defeating him in Kingdom Hearts original. I think it was just. I think he was a prerequisite for Sephiroth. Can you come down here, please? Thank you.
I forget how you fight him now.
Oh, he's easy. It's all text.
I forget how you get to him, as in.
Oh, Hades Cup.
Hades Cup. Okay.
It's after you finish this. So we get the guard armor. This is the original coloration for the guard armor, by the way. Mm-hmm. For anybody who's curious, when I said the guard armor did have a coloration change, this was the original coloration. I'm glad it's in the game somewhere.
He looks like this now. Oh, so he looks like this. He looked like this then. There, word.
Yeah.
And now he looks like a homicidal Gundam.
Yeah, that's a really good way to describe him. I actually kind of prefer him with his new coloration. A lot of the old coloration just looked very...
This is something that continues throughout the remixes.
Actually, greatly looking forward to seeing what happens in 2.
It's very vibrant.
Wow, I really appreciate that I killed that black fungus before it could go invincible. That was really nice. Okay, supposedly we got a shield in the End of the World that is stronger attack-wise than the Defender, but it costs Goofy a...
God, look at Goofy's health.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Goofy. The funny thing is it just goes away. That's the problem. He has all this health and it just goes away.
Now see, they changed that in 2 so that the life bars were relative.
Which I didn't really like, honestly. I prefer this.
Mm.
Hey, would you look at that? That looks familiar.
Optical trick, huh?
Do you see what I don't? Do you see what I can't?
If I could, that would be kind of interesting.
So yeah, this is actually that is actually the boss from Deep Jungle. I told you that we fight bosses.
That was the boss for Deep Jungle.
Okay. Well, folks, as I said, this is going to take 2 episodes. So this is where we're going to stop. When I catch you guys next time, we'll continue from Hades Cup, the 33rd Seed, Magic Force. We'll see you soon.
Yay.